G. Vina created a non-for-profit organization called Walking for Wellness to stop heroin. It all started in May of 2013 after her daughter, Nikki Vina, passed away from a heroin overdose at age 20. On Thursday, that nonprofit came to Lindenwood. Vina first started walking in her neighborhood with the Stop Heroin shirt on, as a way to cope with what her family had been through. Soon enough, her neighbors started to ask her about the cause and began to walk with her. Vina says that her daughter's overdose is proof that the face of the stereotypical heroin addict is changing and the drug is becoming more common.
This is the face of heroin now. This is what heroin looks like. It's not at all what you think of it as. Your perception of it is as someone that is, somewhere homeless, somewhere far, like deep in the city. It's not that.
St. Charles residents as well as Lindenwood University students gathered in their bright neon Stop Heroin shirts at the top of Spelman to show support for the lives lost due to heroin addiction.
It's not uncommon for a mom and dad to have, Vicodin, Percocet, whatever the case may be at home, and kids may dabble in that. Well, after a while, that's not available anymore. Well, guess what is? Heroin is, and it's a lot cheaper for them. You send your kid to school with $5, $10 for lunch money. They can buy heroin with that. You can die with your lunch money.
Vina was happy to see families together supporting the fight against heroin. The walk around campus lasted an hour, followed by a presentation given by G's daughter, Brittany. She spoke about how she knew nothing about heroin until she received a devastating call from her mother.
She told me that my sister overdosed on heroin. That was the first interaction that I've had with heroin, was my mom calling me and telling me that my sister overdosed. And whenever she called me, I was like, heroin? Like, what are you talking about, heroin? Who overdoses on heroin? But my sister did.
And Vina and her family have created an organization in order to raise money for educational programs for schools. She continues to tell her story to help prevent others from feeling the pain of losing a loved one to heroin addiction. For LUTV News, I'm Francesca Mirabella.